Rodney Parade, Newport County 1, Notts County 3. Ultimately, it's 3-0. The goal for Will Evans is a penalty right at the end. What do you make of that? It's absolutely pissing down, cold on a Tuesday night.
Work in the morning. Well, I can't lie to you, that's probably the worst performance I've seen all season, by far. There was, like, I'm lost for words now to describe it. It was just so shit. Like, I don't understand where the inconsistency lies. I know we've been on a good run, but there's no excuse to go and play like that.
Yeah, first 10 minutes I thought we played really well. We've shown in that first 10 minutes what we've done in the last 4 or 5 games. Consistency, pressing high, pressing in numbers as well. Not just like Seb pressing on his own, but Seb and Will were pressing together. You had Charsley running in between the lines and sort of trying to create a little triangle there to press. But after they score, I know obviously they scored, I think it was like 22nd minute or whatever it was, but even before they scored, we didn't touch the ball for the rest of that first half really. And then the second half, you could just tell they were in first gear. They didn't really care.
Yeah, I mean, like, fair play to Notts County. They've got a solid attack going forward, but what really frustrated me was the lack of changes from Cotland. Like, you had Adam Lewis, who should have been off at half time, and he just kept making errors all game, and he just refused to sub him off until it was too late. And it shows at the end of the game we actually somewhat got into the game, because as you've seen before, Notts County do have a shaky defence, but they do have a really brilliant attack. So it's one of those games where on a different day, if we made early subs, we could have gone back into the game, but it doesn't matter anymore, does it?
No, it really doesn't. Do you think that really good unbeaten form was sort of, paint over the problems, or do you think that was just one of those games? I know we've said that a lot, but Notts County on paper are ridiculously good with the talent they've got. I mean, Jody Jones pretty much just walked around the pitch the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Jody Jones, Langstaff, McGoldrick, Crowley, they're all class players, but at the end of the day, look at the likes of Gillingham, they went and beat them last week, so I don't know what it is. And I'm also going to say, when Cotland turned around and told the fans to fuck off, I mean, as a manager, what I think he's trying to do is, like, he's saying to the fans, how can you boo us when we've been on a 4-game winning streak? But that doesn't matter, it's a professional sport, so I feel like it needs to be condemned for that. Like, I know he's trying to show passion, but you can't tell the fans who've paid money to watch you to fuck off.
You're going to have to try and pick a man of the match. Who are you picking from that?
Well, if I'm being honest, I thought Seb was decent. Like, don't get me wrong, I will give it to Seb, because he's the only one that really give a shit.
Not Will Evans for the goal.
He almost hit the post, to be fair. I got to give it to Seb. He runs his ass off, and he was the only one trying it, and he was the only one that looked like he wanted it, compared to the rest of the team who were all just measly jogging about, and they just did not get involved, couldn't get on the ball.
We lost 3-1 today against Notts County. On Saturday we've got the team that beat Notts County 3-1. What's your predictions for Gillingham?
Well, Gillingham are a proper physical team. If Ryan Delaney's not injured, then I think we stand a chance, but we'll have to see. I'm going to go with a 1-1 probably.
Up the county.
Up the county.